have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He's going to score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, you can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down in the opening drive. Looking to pass. It's Spencer. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice. What they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Touchdown, Panthers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Snap look now. To throw, it's Matthews. It's a quick grab.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it to the left. Breaking tackles. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's third down after that run. To throw, it's Spencer. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They bring the punter onto the field now. fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Set up at the 27. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Dropping back, it's Matthews. Caught quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They keep him guessing with a run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Tight end makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadlock at the end at 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the ball's incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Powering through a tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, this RPO didn't work out. The quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And a Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And they hand it off to the back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Matthews. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, and now they have a chance to put points on the board.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to chuck it again. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Red Raiders looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Game moves into the 35, first down again. Looking for a man. Just flings it out of bounds with a pass rush closing in. Incompletion sets up a second down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt heads out of bounds. They will spot this about the 35. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Matthews. Grabbed by the receiver.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds the receiver wide open. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. 14. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Georgia State offense back out there. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's an option look. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Spencer. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you're going to start to wonder, should I go for this?
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty and the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Georgia State offense on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And this pass is caught. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Leads the ball to the 33. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Spencer. Quarterback looking to scramble. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off. The offense is out there going for it. Back to throw. It's Spencer. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. So he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Panthers. He wins the foot race to the end zone. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game. Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage. Because right now, it is not working. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powering through. Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver. 2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Matthews. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down. Hit as he released it. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense really clicking. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. They finally get him down, but not before.
Yeah, bro, sir.